my friends, happy Saturday. You know what time it is. It is time for me to talk about 3 candles, 3 beauty or lifestyle products that I have been testing out this week, or just honestly just using and sharing my thoughts with you about them. A quick welcome to any new viewers. This is a weekly series that I do here on my channel. I call it the Saturday 6. I also like to give candle reviews, hauls, empties, and I do a little bit of some beauty content here on my channel too. So if at some point throughout the course of this video you find yourself wanting to stick around, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also wanted to just give a little bit of a disclosure. My son is home from school today. I do pre-film this video a couple days in advance, and we had a rare snow event here in the desert, not here at my house, but one of his teachers had gotten snowed in because we're not used to that type of weather here. We weren't sure if the roadways would be clear. So he is home today. So if you happen to hear a little bit of background noise, that would be him. He's being pretty quiet right now, but we'll see. All right, let's not waste any time and let's go ahead and talk about the products that I was using this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off with a candle that I have been burning this week. Now we have been having still pretty cold weather for the end of February, early March. Usually by this time of year, we are well into like mid 70-degree daytime highs. This week it has been very rainy and we've had temperatures in the 50s. Like I said, it snowed just about 10 minutes north of me. I mean, we got pretty close to having some flakes here, which, you know what, I'm trying to embrace it. Even though I am ready for spring, I am trying to embrace it because I know I will be complaining about the heat in no time flat. So I'm really trying to soak it in. And anyways, when the weather is like that, I still like to lean towards a little bit cozier scents. And so it's just been an extended opportunity for me to burn some of those. And last week, if you caught my candle haul, you saw that I hauled this candle from Yankee. This is Bunny Vanilla Cupcake. Now, I loved this one because the scent note sounded like something that I would enjoy, and the packaging is just adorable. Now, this is part of their signature line, so this is not the traditional paraffin wax that Yankee was kind of like, that was their, what would I say, like their OG type of wax formula. This is a soy blend formula, and quite honestly, this is my preferred formula. I do like more of a soy wax blend. The fragrance notes on this one, let me go ahead and look up my notes here. I film on my iPhone, so that's why I can never pull it up on my phone, so I always make sure I write it down in my little handy dandy notebook here. All right, the fragrance notes on this Bunny Vanilla Cupcake are vanilla icing, malted sugar. Those are the top notes. The mid notes are cake batter, chocolate, and the base notes are cocoa and vanilla bean. Now, I said in that haul video that the fragrance on this is very much, this smells like vanilla cake batter. Not necessarily a vanilla cake, but the batter. It's not an overly sweet candle. It's like a nice mild vanilla, really good to mix with other fragrances. So I've been burning this one this week predominantly in my bedroom. And I will tell you, this candle right now, it's burning very nicely. You will see that there's a little bit of wax residue along the side, but it has not been sooting. I've not been, it pulls out very nicely and beautifully. No issues with that. The issue I'm kind of having with this one is low strength and throw. This one right now is honestly only throwing at about the strength and throw on this right now is about a 3.5. It's not very strong at all. In fact, I really can't smell it unless I'm hovering over it. Now, in fairness, I've only burned this for about maybe like 3 times. So some candles, the longer that, or I want to say the more burns that you get on it, the stronger the fragrance can be. I also last night, because again, like I said, I'm filming this a couple of days earlier. Last night, I was listening in on the KRINGLE Live that Brett, Philly Candleman, had. Melanie, Mr. Kong's mom, was also in on it with Mick Kittredge, who is the CEO, president of KRINGLE Candle Company. And it was interesting because he was saying that vanilla fragrances are actually some of the hardest ones to formulate to get to be very strong. For whatever reason, that just the oils that they use to create either vanilla accords or the ones that they actually extract from vanilla are very difficult to make strong. And so it's funny that he mentioned that because obviously this is not a KRINGLE candle, but I have found that vanilla scents pretty much across the board are very difficult to get a good strength out of. So I am going to continue burning this one. I feel like this is a fragrance that I may eventually end up just crocking, maybe to see if I can get a more intense I almost said flavor profile, but a more intense scent profile or a greater strength and throw in my home. I have been burning this in my closed concept bedroom because I thought maybe that would work a little bit better. I even tried burning it yesterday in my really small guest bathroom, or honestly, that's one that my kids use a lot, so I only burn in there when they're not home. And yeah, it just was not throwing very well for me. So I'm going to continue to burn it, but I don't know, let me know. Have you guys picked this one up, and have you been having a similar experience with it? All right, let's go ahead and talk about a beauty product. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in with a drugstore product that has been getting a lot of hype. I'm seeing on various social media, and it's because it's been reformulated. This is not a new product to the market, but it is one that has been repackaged, and I'm not quite sure if it's been reformulated. Maybe I should step back there and say like it's been I don't know if it has been, but I do know that the packaging is new. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. I have mine in the shade N3. And the color match is actually really good for my skin tone this type of year, or this time of year, not type of year, time of year. And you know, one of the things that I do like about this, there's no chemical SPF in it, which can, not always, because I do have some sunscreen or some foundations that do have that chemical sunscreen in it, but sometimes chemical sunscreen can aggravate my skin, and more so what aggravates my skin is typically fragrance in a foundation, and this product has neither in it. So that was a plus for me. I was just seeing a lot of other influencers on here. I know Tammy's Ageless Beauty had talked about this. I'm trying to remember, somebody else I saw said that they liked this. And again, it's a product that's been around for a long time, but I do like that they have gone ahead and repackaged it with this little pump on it, because I personally like a pump on my foundation. So if you follow me over on Instagram, you saw that I gave just a little quick foundation review on this. I actually really like this product. I'm wearing it today. I would call it a light to light medium coverage foundation. It is very skin-like, and I think that that is what is advertised in the marketing for it. I would say that it's probably a little bit more buildable coverage, but this is not going to be a full coverage foundation for you. Again, I like that there's no SPF or fragrance in it. It has not broken out my skin. The longevity of it is pretty decent. I would say you're probably going to get 8 hours of wear, which is fine for me, because honestly, like I'm not somebody who's going to be wearing my makeup for 24 hours. I'm not hitting the clubs or anything like that. And if I need a foundation that's going to be more of a long wear, I'm going to reach for Estee Lauder Double Wear or my NARS Soft Matte, because both of those are a little bit more coverage and the longevity is good. I do tend to set this foundation with my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. That one I have found to be kind of like the nicest combination with this one. I've also used the Kosas Cloud Set, and that one is really nice as well. But the finish of it, I would say, is like a natural. It's not a matte finish, but it's not necessarily a dewy finish. I would say it just gives you like a natural finish to the skin. I actually really like it, and I was glad that I was able to pick this up at CVS. That's my local drugstore, and you know, it's at Walmart. It's a bunch of other places that you can find it, but I was able to get it for like $4 because I had like those CVS extra bucks and coupons and whatnot. So it was a good pickup for me. I'm actually really glad that I got it. Fun fact for me, you guys, I know that I talk a lot about high-end makeup more so on my channel than drugstore. I do have a few drugstore products, and I've actually found though that when I look at my drugstore products, the brand that I typically go to the most is L'Oreal. For whatever reason, I think it's because I loved their mascara from the time I was a teenager, and they just seem to put out a lot of products that work really well for me. Now, I do know that they are on kind of the higher end of the drugstore, you know, market, but yeah, this product has worked really well for me, and I would give it 2 thumbs up if you are looking for a new affordable foundation and you like more of that like light to light medium coverage. All right, let's go ahead and talk about a candle right now. This is funny because this is one that if you would have asked me 2 years ago if I would have picked up a candle like this, I would have been like, no, that's not really my style. But one of the things that I have learned as I have kind of grown, and I don't want to call it like a fragrance journey because that makes it sound like way deeper than what it really is, but something that I have found about myself is that I am expanding my palette and enjoying more fragrances that typically a couple of years ago I would have just written off. This is Kringle Candle's Amber Wood. Now, I believe that I picked this up maybe around Black Friday, after Christmas. I can't remember when I picked this one up, but I read the scent notes and I thought, you know what, that one sounds really interesting. I do believe that this was a new scent in their fall lineup. I'm sorry, you guys, I have a hair that's like going across my eye here and I can't stand it anymore. Like I said, I think that this was part of their fall lineup because it is still being advertised as new on the website. So the fragrance notes on this, the top note is bourbon and spiced vanilla. The mid notes are wood smoke, spice, and oak. And the base notes are birch, amber, and bourbon. Now this scent, I keep trying to like come up with some like fancy way of saying this. This fragrance to me smells like rum and Coke, if you like that drink. Fun fact, I actually don't really drink a whole lot, but when I do, it's either a fruity cocktail by the pool in the summertime, or it's a rum and Coke. I do enjoy a good rum and Coke. And that is actually what this smells like. I mean, I'm putting it up to my nose, and I'm just envisioning bringing my glass up to drink that. It smells really good. So I would say that even though that is the fragrance story that I get, like I envision myself sitting around with friends and drinking that, not getting drunk, but just enjoying it. You know, when you're having good conversation and you're just sipping on a good drink, that's what I envision when I smell this. It's like the air is cold around us and we're all sitting out by the campfire. Yeah, this is really nice. Now, when I say that it's rum and Coke, this is not actually like an overly boozy scent like you would think a candle that has a bourbon note in it would be. It's very sweet. It's more so like that, like Coca-Cola with the rum in it. I really, really like this. It's that spiced vanilla that, you know, you get on that top note there, but it's not a boozy candle in my opinion. Not super smoky, but there is the element of spice in there. But yeah, the best way that I can use to describe it is like a rum and Coke. The strength and throw of this candle has been pretty good for me. You guys can see that I've actually burned it more than halfway through. In fact, I think I'm going to get ready to do a dedicated review on this candle. So that way, my goal is to always have, as I am burning through a lot of these candles in my collection, is to document my thoughts and have them in the catalog. I do have specific playlists for my dedicated candle reviews. I have them for Kringle, for Homeworks. I'm not sure if I've set one up yet for Bath & Body Works, but I will make sure that I get that done for you. But I do have a bunch of playlists for all of my candle hauls. This one though, Strength and Throw. This one has been a good solid 7 for me. It's very, very nice. It's not cloying. I feel like it's like just perfect where it's at. It doesn't need to be altered. I can burn it in my closed concept bedroom for a little bit stronger performance, but then I can also burn it out here in my living room to get a little bit more of a toned down aesthetic. But I actually really, really like this one. I've been burning it a lot in the evenings this week. And yeah, it's really, really nice. I like it. So 2 thumbs up for that one. And you guys know that 100% soy formula from Kringle is amazing. Also, just while we're talking about Kringle right now, they did release their new spring lineup earlier this week. Last Monday, they released it. And there are still a couple of the reserve candles left. I know that some of them have sold out, but if you are interested in picking up any of those, I do have an affiliate code with them. That would be Joyful Life, and I will also make sure that I have it linked down below for you if you are interested in picking any of those up, or if you are wanting to hear my thoughts about a lot of the collection. I have placed an order. It should be here next week, and I do plan to film a haul, first sniffs, and share that with all of you. So again, if you're interested in knowing my first thoughts about those, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that way you'll know when I upload that video. All right, let's go ahead and talk about another beauty product this week. So I recently, well, I say I got my hair done. I really just have like a blonde balayage put in because I don't necessarily want like a super deep root line. Like sometimes you'll see it with what they call it like the money piece in front here, which I think, I don't know, I don't like the way that that sounds, but okay. But anyways, because I have blonde in my hair, I typically need to use a product to keep it from getting brassy. I have very hard water here in Arizona, and yeah, I need a product that is going to keep my color looking as fresh as I like it. And I have to tell you, I've tried a lot of purple shampoos in my life, like a lot of them, because I've been putting some form of blonde in my hair since I was 16 years old. I'm 38 now, so yeah, 22 years I've been doing this. And I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite purple shampoos that I've ever discovered. This is the Moroccanoil Blonde Perfecting Purple Shampoo. So first off, if you've ever smelled any Moroccanoil products, you know that the scent, well, to me, is divine. I absolutely love it. But one of the other things that I like about this product is that purple shampoos, can typically, well, a lot of them can really dry your hair out if you're not careful with them, because there's just an element of them that does kind of strip the hair. It dries it out. They do typically keep your hair from getting brassy, but then also in that same note, if you leave it on for too long or if it's too pigmented, there have been times where it can actually leave your hair like a shade of lavender. And while that can look pretty on some people, it's not really flattering on me. I found that, the Amika, the Bust Your Brass, I had like the hair mask on that one, and that could have been my own error because I would typically apply it and then like shave my legs and do all of that kind of stuff. So maybe I was leaving it on too long, but that is a product that left a lavender tinge to my hair, and I didn't really like that so much. But this does not. This just brightens my hair. It does not leave it feeling stripped down or whatnot. Now, I will tell you that I am the type of person that I only wash my hair twice a week. And when I use a conditioner, I don't even use regular conditioner. I pretty much always use a hair mask when I do that. So I have found that this has not been drying out my hair. It smells really good. It doesn't leave a lavender tinge to my hair. I've really, really liked it, and it's been effective at keeping the brass away. So if you are looking for a good purple shampoo, especially if you're the type of person who likes to lighten your hair color as we go into warmer months, I would check this out. I know that this is sold on, well, the Moroccanoil website. I do believe Sephora also carries the line. They should be having their, hard to believe, their spring like VIB event will probably be going on in April, I think. So we're only like a month out from that. And then there's also some other online retailers. There's a website called eCosmetics. They also frequently run a lot of like 25% off specials. So I would check out that website too. I have ordered from them before and never had an issue. So they are legit. But yeah, really like that product. So, all right, let's go ahead and dive into my final candle for this week. And this is a little bit of a sneak peek. My videos this week, and I'm giving you a little bit of a sneak peek of a Bath & Body Works haul that I did last week. Last week they had, was it $13.95 or $12? I think it was $13.95 candles, plus I had a 20% off coupon. So I went ahead and took advantage of that sale to just pick up a couple of new fragrances. In fact, all of them are new fragrances to me. A couple of them are new to the Bath & Body Works lineup. Within like the last 6 months, they've released these fragrances. Now, I'm not sure if this is a new fragrance, but in this packaging, it's absolutely adorable. I don't think it's a new fragrance, to be honest with you. I do think it's a returning one, but it's not one that I have tried before. This is Some Bunny Loves You Sweet Carrot Cake. Now, again, I was suckered in by the packaging on this because this just screams Easter, springtime. It's got the cute bunny and the flowers on it. And it even has this really cute, like, embossed bunny on the lid. It's really, really cute. Oh, and the scent on this, so this is, the scent note is, or it's sweet carrot cake. So the fragrance notes on this are sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, cinnamon spice. I really like this fragrance. This has been a beautiful scent to burn in the morning. You know, when the morning time is typically when I still want something that's kind of like gourmand, bakery. I'm not yet quite ready for like any kind of florals or fresh, or even like, like the amber wood. I wouldn't burn that one in the morning. In the morning, I want something that's light, like, well, not light, but food. I guess like foodie smelling. This is really nice. I actually like this. I do smell a bit of that cream cheese frosting, not cream cheese like sour, because that's a note, honestly, that could scare me off because cream cheese does kind of have a sour tinge to it. But there's a sweetness of frosting mixed in here. You get a little bit of that cinnamon spice in here, but it's not red hot cinnamon. This smells like a spice cake to me. I actually always laugh when I think about spice cake with cream cheese frosting. So for our wedding, that was almost 17 years ago. I had to think about that. Yes, 17 years ago, hard to believe. My husband, we crack up the top layer of our cake we had made as a spice cake with, you know, the frosting on it. And like we were told to do, we went ahead and we froze that top layer of our cake, and everybody's like, oh, you take it out on your anniversary, your first anniversary, and you eat it. Well, we did that and it tasted terrible. So don't ever do that. But every time I think of spice cake, I think of that. I'm like, oh man, it probably would have been so good fresh, but we were dumb and waited a year. But yeah, this is really, really nice. The performance on it has been pretty good so far. You will see that the wicks on this, they are curling a little bit and getting long, but not super heavy carbon ball on it. I am going to attempt to not trim the wicks at all because I typically have bad luck when I trim Bath & Body Works wicks. They tend to get puny wick syndrome on me. And I am going to wait until I at least get to the half burn point on this to give a review on it, because Bath & Body Works candles are notorious for me. They usually burn really well the first half of their life cycle, and then it's like I do a review and then literally like the second burn after that, it'll develop puny wicks on me. So I'm hoping this one will burn well for me all the way down. I did have a couple in the fall and winter collection that burned well for me like that, so I'm optimistic that that one will do this. But if you happen to see this one in store or online and they have another good sale, I would say go ahead and pick it up because it smells really good. All right, and then the final beauty product, it's getting to be the end of the week, you guys, I'm running out of words, is the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. Now, you would think, okay, why would anybody pick up a Pat McGrath mascara? I think that this retails for maybe $32 or something like that. Maybe it's not that high, but I think it's around the $30 mark, which is a lot of money. Honestly, I would not pay $30 for any mascara. I don't care how nice it is, because the truth of the matter is that the drugstore makes some really good mascaras. Hello, L'Oreal, you make a lot of beautiful mascaras. And on top of that, a lot of the high-end mascaras tend to go on sale for drugstore prices at some point throughout the year. In fact, it's usually numerous times throughout the year. I'm not sure when it's going to be starting, but I do believe that the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty will be going on this month. It might be starting, I haven't heard anything about it. I bet it's going to be starting next weekend. That's going to be my bet. We can take some bets down below, but I bet it will start next Sunday. Just a thought. Haven't heard anything or seen anything on that. But typically during sales like that, you will see mascaras for 50% off. Black Friday, usually Christmas in July. I mean, the websites themselves are offering deeper discounts. So with that being said, I did not pay the full price for this. In fact, I think I picked this up, when was it? After Christmas? Black Friday, again, it was around one of the times of year where they are just trying to get all of your money. And this was on sale for $12. Yeah, it was $12 because I picked up a lipstick as well at that time. So $12 for a Pat McGrath mascara. I was like, yes, please, I'll go ahead and try that out. So again, this is the Fetish Eyes Mascara. This is like a natural bristle wand on it. I'm gonna go ahead and insert some B-roll here so that way you can see it up close, because if I try to show it to you right here, you're not gonna see it. But the wand on this is, it's pretty full and fluffy. And quite honestly, when I saw how much product was on this wand, I thought, ooh, that is going to get clumpy. I'm a little bit nervous about this getting all over my eyes when I am applying it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and try it out. I don't think I'm going to like it, but I just might. So I actually do like this mascara. Now, I will say that if you are a messy mascara applier, meaning that you typically just struggle with putting on mascara and you get it all over the place, this mascara is probably not going to be your friend because it's pretty wet. It's a pretty wet formula. I wouldn't say that it's dried out over time, but I have found that it's gotten slightly drier. But the formula itself, or the brush itself, picks up a lot of product when you initially pull it out of the tube. So it may be one that you might want to wipe off a little bit. It's funny because this is marketed as a lengthening mascara, but I actually find this to be very effective at volumizing and lengthening. It gives me pretty full looking lashes in just like 2 coats. It's a pretty good mascara. I don't find it to be too heavy where it weighs my eyes down or takes out the curl. So I would say that if you can pick up this mascara for $12 or under that $15 mark, I think just recently they had it on sale for $16 during the National Lash Day. I mean, who comes up with these things, right? All of these marketing firms, I think. But I mean, I guess I'm not going to complain about it if I can get things on a good sale, but still, it always cracks me up when I see that. But yeah, if you can pick this up for around the $15 mark or under, I would say that it is worth it. I wouldn't say that it's worth $30. I do like that the formula is very, very black. I am somebody that likes a very, very black eyelash look. I don't use this on my bottom lashes. I typically, for a long time, did not use any mascara on my bottom lashes. And then last year, I started using the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, and I do like that product. But yes, if you are looking for a good mascara, if you ever see this one go on sale, I would say go ahead and try it out because I actually do really like it. So that is going to do it this week for the 6 products that I tried out. Let's see, a little bit of housekeeping here. I'm trying to think. I have a fun video coming up tomorrow that is in collaboration with a friend of mine, another content creator here on YouTube. So I'm going to be talking about some spring candle recommendations, and really excited to do that video. I also have some hauls coming up. I will share with you what I picked up from Bath & Body Works last week. When my Kringle order gets here, I'll be sharing that with you. I also want to share a beauty haul with you, some beauty products that I have picked up over the last I'd say 2 months, and some of the products I have been using longer than others and just want to share some thoughts with you. So if you're interested in any of those upcoming videos, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. I am also planning to film a couple of dedicated candle reviews for all of you and get some of those up. So lots of fun stuff coming up. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you found this video helpful today. Leave any comments in the comment box down below if you've used any of these products and what your experience has been with it. I always encourage you to do that because you are just an important member of the beauty and candle communities, and I always love hearing your feedback. Yeah, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys are all enjoying this first week of March. Spring is around the corner, baby. Like we're getting there. We're getting there. I feel for a lot of you who live in really cold, dreary climates. I know that this time is the time of year where you guys are like, oh, please let the snow end. And I'm kind of with you a little bit on that right now. But anyways, I want to say thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next video, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.